So guys, can I start now? Are you excited? I hope you don't mind my voice. I'm not feeling sore throat, but my voice is just like that because I'm sick. Am I sick? I don't know lah, okay, my dear. But yeah, my voice like that. Today we are revising this. Okay. So guys, try to answer me, yeah. Okay, I'm not too sure whether is it a lot of non-TTC student, but I mean like non-my student. Don't know whether your basic good or bad, but no matter what, just stick with me. You guys will really understand everything I try to tell you. So for my own student, my speed might be a bit slow, a bit. I think it will be very slow compared to my usual class, but please bear with me so that everyone can understand. Like, you know, those not my students, those never learn, they also can understand, okay? So yeah, we're gonna do chapter 2 only, okay? Like 2 hours only. Don't try to imagine you have chapter 2, chapter 1, everything. How is it possible, my dear? So somehow I don't just touch and go. I will just go deeply until you guys really understand. So that is the reason it takes time. Okay, so impossible for me to just using 2 hours to cover every single thing. Okay, that is just fantasy. Okay, so guys, let's get started. Okay, try your best to answer me, my dear, using the chat box. Okay, so from chapter 2, quadratic function. So this chapter, okay, I need you to have a very, not very lah, but at least have some basic about the chapter. So quadratic function, usually we will have quadratic equation. Can anyone tell me quadratic equation we will always write in what form, yeah? Very good, Zhen Yu, general form. No need to copy one. You can pure listen. After that, when I start to do it, everything you will understand one. Really no need to copy, no need to waste your time, okay? So my dear, quadratic equation, we always write in general form. So general form look like this. AX squared plus BX plus C. Very good, Aaron. And then, okay, why stop one? Very good, Yushian, equals to 0. Isn't it? This is how a quadratic equation look like. I scared guys basic not good. Can I just talk through about how to see ABC? So guys, look at this one. 3x squared plus 2x plus 5 equals 0. May I know this one? Isn't it they are quite obvious a general form? Because guys can see 1, 0, 1x squared and 1x. May I know what is my A? Very good, Patrick. 3. My B? Very good, Aaron. 2. My C? Very good, Benjamin. 5. So guys, let me give you something different. How about x squared minus 3x equals 0? Is this still a general form? Very good, Mason. Yes, guys, don't expect general form must have 3. 2 also 5, 4 also 5. As long as you got 1, 0, you got 1x squared, you got 1x. All those main are there. Then they are general form. May I know what's my A? Very good, Swami. 1. What is my B? Very good, Wei Qi. -3. What is my C? Very good, Danya. 0. I don't even see anything there. My quite obvious is a 0 lah. So guys, remember, if nothing you guys can see there, but still got x squared there, then your A is 1. But if you really cannot see anything there, then that is seriously a 0, okay? So let me give you another example. Let me think through it. Okay, how about -5x squared plus 4px minus 2 plus p equals 0. Guys, is this still a general form? Very good, still a general form. Very good, Isaac. There's 1, 0, there's 1x, there's 1x squared. I know they are longer, but you know, the main thing is still there. So may I know the A? Very good, Lisa, -5. The B? Very good, Mason. Guys, don't tell me 4. Look carefully. Your A, B, C, no one ever say it must be a number. Maybe it will contain some unknown. Like for example, now, the X in front actually got 4P. Don't just tell me 4, you must tell me 4P, okay, my dear? And whenever you say A, B, C, don't tell me the X, okay, my dear? You never include the X. Then what is my C? Very good, Nicole. -2 plus P. So guys, remember, no one ever say your ABC must be single number. Maybe they are slightly longer as long as, remember, x squared in front is your A. X in front is your B. Those who don't have X, even they have 10,000 things there, all of them will be your C, okay? Give you one more, okay? Make it bigger. let's say k minus 1 x squared, harder a bit, minus 3 bracket k plus 2x plus k squared minus 3k plus 1 equals to 0. Guys, look at this one. Is this general form? Very good. Yes, thank you, Shijong. Guys, listen to me. Please don't tell me, teacher, this one got square. Why this one you didn't put in front? My dear, look at these questions. Do you realize they got two unknown? One is x, one is k. So usually when you look at this, right, normally they will tell you the k is constant. You know what's the meaning of constant? Constant means, okay, I write for you, okay? So my dear, the k normally they will say is constant. Then those we base on is those who are variables. Then what is the difference between constant and variables? Variables means they will change. That means your x can sub 2 lah, your x can sub 5 lah, your x can sub negative 4 lah. Your x can change every time. But constant means they always the same. So k will always be the same. So constant is always not the one we will look at. So the one we look at is always the variables. So normally x is the variable. So let's imagine this one. If x is the variables, isn't it x squared is in front? X is in the middle. 0 is at the back. Then the problem is the k. Is it variables? No. So if you are not variables, even you power 10,000, you still at the back because you don't have x. So always remember, x squared in front, x in the middle, non-x at the back. Power what? It doesn't affect. It will just at the back. So guys, A is what? Very good, Lizzie. K minus 1. B is what? Very, I like Lizzie answer. Guys, a lot of you guys tell me B is this. But usually when you want to do later, okay, you would like to sub. So when you sub, you don't really write negative 3 bracket k plus 2. You will straight away expand it. Now, of course, don't expand wrongly. Negative 3 times k, negative 3k. Negative 3 times 2 is only negative 6. So you should tell me negative 3k minus 6. Then guys, my C, very good, Ernest. Very good, Yuxuan. My C will be those who don't have x squared. The whole thing will be my C. So guys, don't know your basic is what, but do you guys get a better picture of how to see the ABC now? Yes or no? Thank you for answering me. Please stick with me, my dear, even though I'm very slow and stuff, but this is a Sunday. Since Sunday, you have nothing to do also, right? Then just listen to me, stick with me, okay? Follow my speed, okay? Even though I'm too slow, okay? So my dear, this is quadratic equation, right? So today, even though I don't want to cover this, but I realized without covering this, I couldn't survive through the whole chapter. So I need to ask you guys, do you guys know that whenever they give you a general form, and then they ask you to find the x answer, may I know how many methods to find the x answer? Very good, Swani, 3 methods. For those who don't know, never mind. After today, you also know, okay? Then in mathematics, you guys already learned the first method. In mathematics, normally you guys get a general form. How you guys get an x answer? Very good, Yuxuan. Normally, you guys will use calculator and then you press, okay, my dear? I cannot show you my calculator. I really hope all of you guys know how to press, okay? So guys, that calculator method, have name one, you know? That one called factorization. Okay? That is actually using calculator. Okay, I write for you. Calculator. Okay, I give you one example. I scared you guys don't know. Okay, where's my... Okay, so guys, let's say this. X squared minus x minus 6 equals 0. So guys, look at my example. So this one, isn't it, is a general form? Can I ask you one more time? There's 1 0, there's 1 x squared, there's 1 x. A is... Betul, thank you, Patrick, 1. B is... Very good, Aaron, negative 1. C is... Very good, Charlie's, negative 6. So guys, take your calculator and start to press. Do I need to teach you how to press? Even I want to teach you also, I don't think you understand. I think all of you know how to press now, okay? Not that bad, right? Okay, can lah. So my dear, press yourself. Mode, 1, right side, 2. Can? Your A, key in, 1. Your B, negative 1. Your C, negative 6. Can anyone tell me first answer? Thank you, Aaron. Thank you, Ewan. First answer, 3. Press yourself. Then the second answer, thank you, Macy, negative 2. So do you guys get these 2 answers? Then in mathematics, you guys learn now. When you guys get these 2 answers, right, you don't just write the answer. On top of the answer, very good, Aaron, you will always write 2 brackets. Do you guys know how to write these two brackets? You will actually terbalik the answer, okay, my dear. Always remember, my dear, if even you don't know today, you just learn now, okay? Later on, I will do more, okay? So the answer is 3. It's a positive 3. Positive, when you write back, you write negative 3. So they are x, you write x. Same for the next one, negative 2. Negative 2, when you write back, you write positive 2 because you will terbalik, right? So negative, write positive, positive, write negative. Then the x, you write x. That is the answer, okay? So far, okay, guys? This particular speed, this particular concept. Can, thank you. So guys, the next method. What is the next method, my dear? Very good, Ernest. Sing Hang first. So very good. The second method called quadratic formula. So of course, the name called formula, they have a formula, my dear. And this formula, SPM not provided. So you guys need to memorize it. So anyone remember what is the formula? X equals to, very good, Patrick, negative B. Very good, Aaron, plus minus square root B squared minus 4AC over 2A. Guys, Aaron already typed the whole thing for me. So that's why I need to read it out straight away, okay? So guys, this is the quadratic formula, okay? So this formula, you need to memorize it because they're not provided. Then, how do we use the formula? I scared guys to understand. So my dear, I use back the same example as just now. Okay? I show you the working, okay? I don't ask you lah, so that you don't feel I am annoying, okay? So my dear, again, you guys can see 1x squared, 1x and 1, 0. I repeat, my A is 1. My B, nothing there, so it's negative 1. My C, isn't it negative 6? So even though I can press calculator and get the answer, but let's say I want to use the method of quadratic formula. So just now I taught you guys quadratic formula, isn't it, is negative B plus minus square root B squared minus 4AC over 2A. So let me show you guys by starting every value in. So you see, x equals to negative B. Now, my dear, your formula got negative, your B also got negative. Put bracket, don't careless. Plus minus square root. Your B is negative 1, put bracket. Minus 4A. Your A is 1, your C is negative 6. Don't ask me, teacher, how you know you can straight away start like that. Guys, nothing they write in between, they are always a times relation. That's why everything I just put a bracket. Okay. Should I make it bigger? Okay, like that. I think all of you guys can see. Over 2A. My A is 1. Okay? Then, when you press calculator, you don't really press the whole thing around, okay, my dear? You will like press it batch by batch. Like negative 1, positive 1. Plus minus, square root. Usually, I don't press everything and don't press together with the square root, because if you press with the square root, usually it's some decimal. So normally we don't press the square root. We just press whatever inside the square root. If you don't mind, please press with me. Bracket negative 1 square minus 4 bracket 1 bracket negative 6. What do you guys get inside the square root? Hey, don't so lazy, together, Thank you, Mason. Luckily got you 25, my dear. I will get 25 in the square root. So like that, right? You must be thinking, teacher, what is plus minus, my dear? Plus minus means 1, you will press plus. Another one, you will press minus. That is the meaning of plus minus. I press plus, 1 plus square root 25 divided by 2, 3. 1 minus square root 25 divided by 2, negative 2. Yeah, my answer 3 and negative 2. And most important, do I get back the same answer as the first method? Yes. So actually, it's just different method, but the answer will actually be the same one. So far, so good, guys, until this particular part. Can I want those who are not my student answer me? Those are my student. Of course, you are okay lah. This I teach so many times. But any like this is the first time you come to my class, like, do you understand? They give me some response, my dear. Yo, man. Yo. Can I understood? Okay, thank you. Thank you so much for your kindness reply, okay? So guys, the third method. Now, the third method in full name called completing the square. I like to call this CTS now. Completing the square is so long, my dear. So completing the square, okay? So this method is your least favorite because they're very long and very stupid like that. Like, not stupid like that. I feel like very extra lah, okay? Later on you see, okay, my dear? So guys, how do we do this completing a square? Okay, all of you listen to me, okay? It's completing a square. Okay, I want to say one thing. Okay, I know a lot of you guys watch my YouTube. Even you watch my YouTube, even you're my student. It's completing a square. I want to say something. Isn't it the one I thought got 2 steps only? Because I actually shortened the step lah. But the problem is now KSSM syllabus, the marking scheme must have 3 steps. So must have 3 steps. So we cannot do 2 steps anymore. So we don't choose the shortcut. We choose the long way. So today I show you, okay? I show you the long way. It's not that hard, but it's just a bit, again, extra. Okay. So guys, completing a square, okay? Always I teach you 2 steps, but today I will tell you it's 3 steps. Later on, I will do so that you guys familiar with the 3 steps, okay? So guys, anyone remember the first step is what? It's still the usual step. Very good, Danya. A must be positive 1. So the first step is your A must be positive 1. Negative 1 tak boleh, must be positive 1, okay? Must be 1, okay? Then the second step will actually become the third step. So the second step, you are going to add on one thing. Add on what? Add on plus B over 2 square minus B over 2 square. Don't you feel very funny? You plus something, you minus something, they literally like never appear. So like you're going to add on something like that, okay? Then the third step, very good, Aaron. Then the third step is whatever I always tell. Big bracket square minus small bracket square plus C. Inside big bracket square, it will be X plus B over 2. Inside small bracket square, it will be B over 2. I don't know whether you understand or not, but no worries. I will show you the example. So again, to make everything clear, I use back the same example. I realized maybe you guys couldn't see the example. I highlight it. Okay, start from that is the example, okay? So guys, let's start. The first step. You see, I do step by step. So the first step, A must be positive 1. When you look at this, apa itu saya punya A? 1, my dear, isn't it? My A is already positive 1. So do I need to do my first step? Tak payah, because it's already positive 1. So no need to do the first step. We can jump to the second step. By the way, your school teacher will teach you C, move it to the other side. I'm not teaching you that method, okay? Because no matter I move or I don't move, the answer will be the same. And I don't like to move is because this chapter behind, you will do something called maximum minimum point. And on that particular moment, you're not able to move the C to the other side anymore. So that's why I straight away, then why we now learn moving, then later on learn not moving. Why don't you just don't move, my dear? Because no matter what, you will get the same answer. So I don't move, okay? But no matter what, answer will be the same, okay? No worries. So my dear, how do we do this one? Same thing, second step. Second step is like that. Second step is like that. The first one is x squared. The second one is minus x. And then in between the B and the C, you will plus B over 2 square minus B over 2 square. And then the minus 6 equals 0, still the same. Can you see? I just add on plus B over 2 square minus B over 2 square after the A and B. So guys, where's my B again? Thank you. Guang Yu, negative 1. Isn't it my B is negative 1? Hey, my dear, must tell me negative. You don't tell me forget to put a negative. It make a huge difference, okay? So here go the second step. Second step done. Let's look at the third step. Third step is what? Third step I write for you. See, big bracket square minus small bracket square plus C. Apa itu C? Then C is here. Negative 6. Okay? So my dear, listen to me, okay? So it's always, okay? It's always the first 3 bracket factorize become the big bracket square. It's always like that one. You just memorize it, okay? The first 3 bracket always factorize become the big bracket square. And then the fourth one, you will copy down here. The fifth one, you will copy down here. So you see, the fourth one, if I copy down, isn't it negative 1 over 2? Then the problem is the first one. The first big bracket square, what should I write inside? Okay, my dear, I feel like I explain like this, it will make you easily remember lah. So you know which one to put inside. You don't tell me, teacher, everything lah. Although I should put everything, but because now you factorize it, so you don't put everything. So which one you put? Very easy to remember one. You look at it. Now you want to squeeze in a space with a square, correct? So I will only look at those with a square. Which one got square? The first one got square. Which one also got square? Okay, the third one also got square. So guys, the middle one, don't look, ignore it because you tak ada square, okay? Then what do you put inside leh? So my dear, imagine, this one got a square, this one got a square. So when you put inside, do you still put a square? No, you only put the X. Don't put a square, don't put a square. Same for this. This one got square, this one got square. So when I put, do I need to negative 1 over 2 square it? No, no need to square. You just put negative 1 over 2. Can, my dear? So just put the first one in, just put the third one in without the square. Don't put the square, okay, my dear? So for those who thinking, if you don't trust me, of course I trust myself, okay? But if you don't trust me, you can try to expand this one. You will seriously get back the value for this. So they are same thing, my dear. You just factorize it, okay? So until here. Until here, how do I continue? So this big bracket square, it won't do anything. But I want to say about the back one. So they're always wrong here. Can anyone tell me, can I negative, negative, positive? Boleh tak? Very good, Swani. No. Why no, guys? Very good, Yushuan, because there's a square. Please remember, power always comes first. How can you negative, negative, positive, right? So you should square first. So I square for you. See, negative, you square positive. 1, you square it 1. 2, you square it 4. Very good, Aaron. Isn't it? This is guys, don't unmute yourself. A bit scary. So idea, isn't it until here? So this part I copy down. And you know what? The back one combine. Negative 1 over 4 if I minus 6. After I press calculator, I get negative 25 over 4. Okay? So guys, the moment you get until here, this one called vertex form. Okay, don't know, never mind. Okay, but I want you to agak-agak know this thing called vertex form. But the problem is I want to find the x answer. So how do I find the x answer? Super easy one. Can you see the x is here? So you want to find the x, right? So everything at the side, you just throw it to the other side until you guys can get the x answer. So you see, this one I write down. Negative 25 over 4, move it over. Positive 25 over 4. Then next, I'll move the square. Square, move it over. Square root. For my own students, square root in front must write. Very good, Seng Hang. Plus, minus. Guys, you know why plus, minus are? Okay, I scared you guys basic not good. Okay, talk through it, okay? So guys, because 3 square, you guys will get a 9. But actually, negative 3 square, isn't it? You will also get a 9. So that is the reason. Actually, when you square root a 9, possible that value will be a 3. Also possible there will be a negative 3. So please remember, square root something, you should write plus minus. So start from now on, remember to write plus minus all. So guys, if I write plus minus, I get plus minus 5 over 2. Square root 25 is 5 lah. Square root 4 is 2 lah, okay? So now I want to find the answer. Minus 1 over 2, move it over, become plus 1 over 2. So I say one more time, plus minus means one situation is plus, another situation is minus. Press all. 5 over 2 plus 1 over 2, 3. Negative 5 over 2 plus 1 over 2, negative 2. Done. Most important. Same answer or not? Yes, done. So you know all the method I taught you is exactly correct because all of them can get the same answer. It's just different method of getting the answer. So far, so good? With all my example and, stuff like this and that. Can you say one now, okay, my dear? Then the problem is, maybe you will ask me, then teacher, I learned so much for what? Everything I use the first one, so short. My dear, I also understand. I also understand first one is your favorite, like the other two is like so long. What for doing it, right? But the problem is on different situation, you will use different method. So on what situation then? Now I tell you, okay? You will always use calculator when your answer is very good, Ethan. Pretty answer. Apa itu pretty answer leh? Very good, Danya. Whole number. Whole number means integer, my dear. You know what is integer, right? Like 2, negative 5, whole number. That is called integer. Other than integer, what answer also considered as, quite pretty? Very good, Shita. Fraction. You know what's fraction, right? Like 1 over 4, negative 7 over 2, also quite nice, my dear. You guys always get this kind of answer. You also feel like more confident. This kind of answer considered as pretty answer. Then when you guys will use quadratic formula, very good, CWE, ugly answer. Apa itu answer ugly? Very good, Jinya. I don't know how to pronounce, okay? Ugly answer is decimal places. Decimal is like, for example, 1.27345. This kind of answer considered as ugly answer. So ugly answer, usually we must use quadratic formula, okay? And then the problem is when we use completing a square. Very good, Shitao. When the question asks, Like the question said, using computing a square. You thought you have a choice. You have no choice, my dear. You're going to do that. And very good, Aaron. Or maybe they want vertex form. You know why? Because our vertex form will look like this. Okay. So do you guys realize vertex form? Can see actually look like this one. So just now we do halfway, exactly we get vertex form. So actually that is the vertex form. So that's why if they want vertex form, you will also need to do computing a square. And I repeat, these three methods, their answer will be the same. How you know answer said pretty or ugly? You will. So guys, got one person asked me a very good question. Teacher, how I know the answer pretty or ugly? Because out of these three choices, if the question never mentioned, you will always stick to this, right? Then when you stick to this, you will press calculator. Then the moment you press, you can from the calculator know the answer pretty or ugly. Then you can straight away jump to the next step jump to the next method if the answer is ugly. Make sense, right? Because you will always stick from the easy one. Where got cheating? Don't say like that. It's using it's being smart. It's not cheating. Okay, my dear? Stuff like this. So far, okay? Okay, guys. Everyone? No one want to answer me. I'm alone. Okay, all good. Thank you. So guys, next one, okay? Because today, other than this, I want to do something else also. I would like to, on the starting, cover everything. Hey, by the way, I'm very, very scared you guys want to screenshot. Now, I make it smaller so you can screenshot it. Is it better? Because students always want to screenshot. Oh, if you want to screenshot, should I please? In my hair. Okay, I think you are done. Next one, my dear. So listen to me, my dear. So the next one is like this. What I want to say? Let me think. Wait, I want to say something. Wait, I forget. Oh, I remember. So my dear, now I want to teach you something here. Because today our main will be doing this. I'll teach you guys roots because my students tell me their roots is very, very bad. Like, the basic is not good. Very good, Aaron. So guys, what is the meaning of roots, So look at me, This example, the one I gave you all just now, right? So they always have the equation. Okay? The equation not must be x, it can be any other unknown, right? But whenever you got the equation and then you press the calculator, you get the answer. The answer you get, exactly we call it roots. So answer from an equation is always the roots. Then usually they are always x. So roots always represent x. Then I always tell my student, they say root, then it's 1x. They say roots got s, right, my dear? So it's more than 1. But you don't have like 3 roots, 3x, 4x, 5x, no. So usually maximum only 2x. So that's why roots always means x1, x2. And as my own student, roots are always you guys will use what method to, like, what method to do. Very good, Maxine. Very good, Aaron. My dear, you guys will do SOR, POR. So guys, how do we do SOR, POR? Okay, what is SOR, POR? SOR stands for, very good, Aaron, sum of roots. Can anyone tell me sum, you think is plus, minus, times, divide? Which one? Very good, Shital, plus. So my dear, roots are just like I say is x1, x2. So sum of roots, of course, is x1 plus x2 lah. So there's a formula. Again, not provided, I'm sorry. You need to memorize it. X1 plus x2 equals to, very good, Lizzie, negative b over a. After today, I think you will remember because I will keep doing it, okay? So x1 plus x2 equals to negative b over a. Next one is POR. POR stands for, very good, Ernest, product of roots. So guys, sum is plus, product leh. Very good, Jashni. So product of root is times. So I don't write x1 times x2. I scared you guys see too many cross. Okay, you don't know which one is which one. So I put bracket. X1 times x2. Very good, Matthew. Correct. Why you scared? C over A. Isn't it x1 times x2 equals to C over A? So my dear, this formula legit work one, okay, my dear. Should I show you? No need lah. I think you trust me, okay? So my dear, this is SOR, POR formula. SOR, POR, whenever they have the word roots, you will just do SOR, POR, SOR, POR, SOR, POR. But actually, SOR, POR got one more formula. A very good, Aaron. Luckily got you. X squared minus SOR x plus POR equals to 0. Now, this is the formula. So guys, this formula, I don't really think is very hard to memorize. Can you see? They actually look like the general form. Like you see, they got 0, they got x squared, almost everything here. It's just that this is a negative. You must be careful. And then SOR inside, POR inside, and then the A, nothing there is a 1. So it's not very hard to memorize one, okay? But never mind, later on when we do more, you guys will understand it. But the problem is, usually SOR, POR, we were only using these two formula. Then very little percentage, we are only using the third formula. In what situation only we using this third formula leh? Very good, Lizzie. Very good, Jared. When the question ask me to form equation. So people ask you to form equation, you will think about this. If they never ask, you won't think about it. You're just using the top two. So agak is like that. So far, everyone okay? Because like that, we can start lah. Can you say one Okay, shall we? If I'm way too fast, please let me know, okay? So your notes, which page? Page 60. 16. 16. Is it here? Yes, it is here. Page 16. Okay. I straight away start from question 2, my dear. Let me show you. By using the formula. Okay, this one I don't think you have a choice lah. They say by using the formula, right? Solve. Solve means find. Solve the quadratic equation, this one. I'm not too sure whether all of you guys have the notes, but even if you don't have the notes, no worries. No need to copy the questions. Just write question 2 and then just straight away start. Okay, no need the question 1. Okay, most important is you got write down how to do it. Okay, so give your answer correct to 3 decimal places. Just now the person asked me how I know pretty or ugly. Sometimes maybe no need to press calculator. Also, I know pretty or ugly because the question tell me give your answer to 3 decimal places. They could purposely say like that. Don't you? Isn't it? You already know that the answer definitely is an ugly answer. So remember, they want 3 decimal places. 3 decimal places, that means after the dot, I want to have 3 digits, okay? So guys, let's get started. How do we do it? So first thing first, they give me the equation. I think the equation is like, a lot of bracket, isn't it? We should try to expand it. So I expand 2x times x, 2x squared. 2x times 3, 6x. Same for the right side. Slowly open lah, okay? 1 times x, 1x. 1 times 5, 5. Negative x times x, negative x squared. Negative x times 5, negative 5x. Okay, I expand. After I expand, my dear, can you guys see x squared, x, non-x? I think they look like a general form. So general form, isn't it, must be ax squared plus bx plus c equals 0. So either the 0 on the right or on the left also can. But usually we will choose the side that can make my a positive. So you see, this one 2x squared, this one negative. So that one negative x squared later on will become more negative. So I don't want negative. So I will make this side 0. Okay. Always make your a positive. A lot of school teachers care about that. Okay. So my dear, on the starting, I'll write x squared. So this x squared and this x squared, I will join. So negative 1, move it over positive 1. 2 plus 1, isn't it? 3x squared. Okay. Next one, I'll move the x. So this one got x, this one got x, this one also got x. Okay, I double line it. So you guys can see it. Okay, of course, you're on the right also can, but I lazy, I will press calculator. So I got 6, okay? Plus 1x, move it over, minus 1x. Minus 5x, move it over, plus 5x. So I press calculator, I got 10x. Okay? And the last one I didn't underline is the 5. So the plus 5, move it over, isn't it minus 5? So guys, like that, isn't it, they look like a general form. There's 1, 0, 1x squared, and 1x. So I don't want to waste your time. I answer myself, okay? My A, isn't it 3? My B, isn't it 10? My C, isn't it negative 5? Okay, I already got my A, B, C. So my dear, I know you want to start to press mode, but you shouldn't. Why? Because the question already say using formula. But actually, to be honest, even they never mention using formula, but you press also, you will realize the answer is ugly. So ugly answer must always use the formula. I scared later on there no space. Okay, I continue right here. Hope you don't mind. So this is the formula. In exam, no need to copy the formula, but it's just now as a teacher, I scared you guys to know what formula I'm using, so I write the formula out. Okay, so now I start to list it out. Very good, Aaron. So x equals to negative, your b is 10, plus minus square root, your b is 10 squared, minus 4ac. I repeat, 4ac, that means 4 times a times c. So my a is 3, my c is negative 5. Isn't it over 2a? My a again is 3. So press calculator law, negative 10, plus minus, square root is square root. 2 times 3 isn't it 6? So inside the square root, let's press calculator. Don't copy too slow. 10 squared minus 4, bracket 3. bracket -5. So you press every single thing in the square root. Do you guys get 160? So what is my answer now? Press both, my dear. 1 is plus, 1 is minus. 1 is plus, 1 is minus. Okay, -10 plus square root 160 divided by 6. The answer decimal. Press yourself. When you press on top, put a bracket, okay, so that the calculator knows it's the whole thing over 6. So guys, do you guys get 0.44151844? But they want 3 decimal places. So after the dot, I will just write 3 digits. So will I write 441? No. Why no? Because they are 4415. 5 onwards, isn't it? Will round up the 1. Do you guys get 0.442? That. Next one. -10 minus square root 160 divided by 6. The second answer, do you guys get -3.77? Don't tell me 774. 48. 8 big enough to round up the 4. Isn't it? -3.775. Ta-da! Done. So far, so good, everyone. This particular speed, this particular concept. Waikin, no matter is formula, completing the square, or normal method, always make your A positive. Always. Try your best. Can, then do. Because like that is the best, okay? Easier to do, okay? So guys, go on, question 3. I read for you, find the roots. I look at the equation, I straight away know the only unknown I can see is x. So that means they want to find the x, okay? So find the root for this equation. Okay, my dear, I write the equation down. Okay, by using quadratic formula. Okay, I don't think I have choice because they again say quadratic formula, correct? Give your answer correct to 4 significant figure. Different, this time they want 4 significant figure. Guys, decimal places and significant figure is different. Decimal places is after the dot, I want to see 3 digits. After the dot, I want to see 3 digits. But 4 significant figure is, no matter where is the dot, start from the first digit I see, I want do, re, mi, fa, 4. Okay? Don't know why I say never mind. Let me show you how. So first, when I look at these questions, again, I will open bracket. I think right side is quite easy to open, but how about left side? So I don't teach you guys shortcut method because I feel like there's too many things already. I do the long way. So square. Square, isn't it? That means I got 2 brackets of the same thing. So 2x minus 3, 2x minus 3. I think all of you guys understand. The right side, I will expect -4 times 2, -8. -4 times -5, negative, positive, 4, 5, 20x. So enough. Then now, continue, open the bracket. So 2, 2, 4, x squared. 2x times -3, -6x. -3 times 2x, -6x. -3 times -3, isn't it +9? Okay, equals to this. Hey guys, any mistake I made? Very good. Ooh. Even you are just emoji. My dear, look carefully. This one you minus the whole thing. So when you minus the whole thing. Then when you minus, easily you need to minus the whole thing. Please put a bracket, okay? Without a bracket, you will be super careless, okay? So please don't make this kind of kindergarten careless mistake, okay? So now all I need to do is expand it. So 2, negative, positive, negative, 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 positive, negative, negative, positive, negative, positive, negative. Okay, I do until here. Until here, how to continue? I repeat, make it a general format. I can see x squared, I can see x, I can see non-x, isn't it general form? But general form must equal to 0. This time, you guys will make the 0 on the right side or on the left side. Very good, Wei Qi, left side. Why? I repeat again. Because I want my x squared positive. If I stay on the left, hello, it's negative. I'm going to move it to the right. So negative 4x squared, move it over positive 4x squared. So the rest of the x, I press calculator, okay? So I originally right side got 20. Plus 6, move it over minus 6. Plus 6, move it over minus 6. Okay, I left 8x. Those I didn't underline is number. So on the right side got -8. Plus 2, move it over, -2. -9, move it over, +9. Isn't it? I get -1. Yay. 1, 0, 1x squared, 1x. General form. Can, Alfred. But extra step, lor. What for? I can just move, ma. Why I need to make... Guys, I got student ask me, can I move it to the left side negative, then later on I times negative? Of course, I didn't stop you, my dear. As long as you guys can get the same thing, I don't mind. But what for making two line when you can use it as one line? Leh? So don't waste your time, okay? So your A, isn't it 4? Your B, isn't it 8? Your C, isn't it -1? Again, use formula. I write faster a bit, because if you go on in this speed, I scared I cannot do until the question I like to do. Because at the back, I prepared 2 questions, which is like, worth doing, okay? So x equals to negative, B is 8, plus minus square root. B is 8 squared minus 4. The A is 4, the C is -1 over 2A. So -8 plus minus square root. I press the square root part. 8 squared minus 4 bracket -1. Oh, inside my square root will be 80 over 8. Wow, 10,008, man. So my dear got 2 answers. One is plus, one is minus. Actually, no need to write one. I can straight away press one. -8 plus square root 80 divided by 8. Guys, my first answer, don't write 3 decimal. It's 4 significant figure. 0 doesn't count as significant figure. So look at your answer. 0.11803. Is 3 big enough to write up the 0? No. So it's a 0. You must write the 0. Like that only got 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 significant figure. Don't tell me teacher also look like 4 decimal places. Yeah, this one coincidentally the decimal places and the significant figure is the same. But they are different lah. Decimal places is after the dot you count. Significant figure is start from the first number. Like number cannot be 0, okay? The first number that is not 0 start to count 4. Second answer, -8 minus square root 80 divided by 8. Second answer, you guys get -2 point. See, 2 is a number. So that one is first one. 2.118. Do you write 1180? No, this time no need to write 0. Why? Because I want 4 significant figure. This one 1, 2, 3, 4. Exactly got 4. That. So agak-agak like that. So far, everyone okay until this particular part? Usually, if it's my class, I will actually pick some name to call, but never mind, this is just a seminar. I better don't be so harsh. You guys didn't pay for it. So it's fine, I think. So far, everyone okay? Boleh, ha? Okay. This speed okay or not for those who first time attend my class? This speed, like first timer. Yo, man, first timer. This speed okay, You say what, Okay, let's go on. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Can faster? Oh, now blame me lah. You don't challenge me, okay? But there, question 4. They say, solve the equation 2x bracket x minus 4 equals to x plus 3 times 5 minus x. Okay, they say solve this particular equation by using, eyes open big. They got see this. Completing the square. Yeah, guys, the very troublesome method, okay? So they say, give your answer correct to 4 significant figure. Answer also ugly. But please don't tell me, teacher, answer ugly, isn't it? Must use, what is that? Must use quadratic formula. No. I never say that. Because the moment they say using combinating a square, you have no choice already. Definitely must use combinating a square. So guys, I shall start again now. Open bracket. 2x times x, 2x squared. 2x times -4, -8x. Right side, I continue expand. X times 5, 5x. X times -x, -x squared. 3 times 5, isn't it 50? 3 times -x, isn't it -3x? Again, I think they look like a general form, but you must have a 0. I'll make right side 0 because I like my starting positive. So you see, 2x squared and x squared if I combine. -1, move it over +1. 2 plus 1, 3x squared. Next is the x. See, this one x, this one x, this one x. Okay? So left side is -8. Plus 5, move it over -5. -3, move it over +3. Do you guys get -10x in the middle? And then the 15 plus 15, move it over $15. Okay, guys, I already get general form. I know maybe you want to press calculator straight away get the answer, but hold yourself. Why? Because they say must use completing a square. Okay. Guys, just now I say computing a square. I scared you guys forget. I write the step here. Got first step. Your A must be positive 1. Correct? Guys, can you tell me what is my A now? Very good, Charlie. 3. I don't want 3, my dear. I want 1. So can anyone tell me how the 3 become positive 1? Very good, Charlie. So guys, it's not very hard. You want to from 3 become 1, you just divide by 3. Of course, when you divide by 3, you must everything divide by 3. So the right side is a 0. 0 divided by 3, do we affect the 0? No. So that's why divide is the easiest. So 3x squared divided by 3, x squared. Negative 10, if you divide by 3, don't tell me teacher, write decimal. Who will write decimal, my dear? You will write negative 10 over 3. Hey guys, don't write negative 10x over 3. Write negative 10 over 3. The x right at the side. Then later on, easy to see the b. So don't squeeze them together, okay? So 15 divided by 3, isn't it 5? And 0 divided by 3 is still 0 lah. So yep, that is my first step. And guys, my second step, isn't it, is the very extra step. Plus b over 2 squared minus b over 2 squared. Let's add on that. So A, you copy down, B, you copy down. But after you copy the B, you will plus B over 2 squared minus B over 2 squared. And then continue the C at the back. Guys, what is my P that I need to write inside the red color bracket? What is my P? Very good, Wei Qi. Negative 10 over 3. Guys, look carefully. This is your A is 1. Your B, isn't it negative 10 over 3? Please don't tell me, teacher, can I write negative 10? No, that is your original B. We're going to look at a brand new B. A brand new B, isn't it negative 10 over 3? Put inside, negative 10 over 3. Here also put negative 10 over 3. Isn't it just stuff like that? Can I, my dear? Don't tell me, teacher, then like that so ugly, my dear. Ugly, but need to lah, okay, my dear. So the B is negative 10 over 3, and then bottom over 2. Hey, which one over longer? Which one over which one? You put longer a bit, okay? So you won't confuse, okay? So the second step done, let's do the third step. I repeat again the third step. Big bracket square minus small bracket square plus C. Inside big bracket square, x plus b over 2. Inside small bracket square, b over 2. Right for you guys, So big bracket square minus small bracket square plus C. So always is the first 3 right inside the first bracket. The fourth one, copy in the fourth one. The fifth one, copy into the fifth one. Okay? So guys, what should I copy inside the small bracket? Don't tell me, teacher, write the whole thing lah, my dear. Even though I can write the whole thing. Who will write that? You can press calculator, press first lah. So my dear, press this one. When you press calculator, put bracket, must put bracket negative 10 over 3, close bracket, over 2. That's how you press bracket, press calculator, okay? I scared you guys make mistakes, so yeah, I'm gonna teach you how to press also. What do you guys get inside the bracket after you guys make it shorter? Very good, very good. Thank you, Mason. Negative 5 over 3. You know why? That's the reason I purposely teach you guys how to press, because you guys always press wrongly. And I don't even understand how you guys get that. Okay? So my dear, you press like that, okay? You don't create your own way, okay? Don't use your brain, my dear. Use your calculator, okay? Please, calculator, okay? You own one, right? Use it. So guys, can anyone tell me, what should I write inside the big bracket square? What should I write here? No one to answer me. I'm so sad. Hey, thank you, Jiajian. So guys, write X. I repeat again why. Just look at it. You got square. You only look at those with square. So this middle one, don't look. No need to look, okay? So you will copy from the first and copy from the third. But when you copy, no need to copy the square, because I got square, that whole bracket also got square. So when you copy it out, just copy X. Get the back one. The back one, when I copy it out, isn't it, just now we already pressed calculator, is negative 5 over 3. So guys, remember, this and this is always the same. Therefore, this and this, you will definitely write the same thing. So that's why I will write negative 5 over 3. Okay, so continue lah. So big bracket square, just copy down. Then the back one, I repeat. Don't tell me negative, negative, positive, because there's a square. You should do the square first. So 5, 5, 25. 3, 3, 9. Isn't it minus 5 equals 0? Continue right nicely. The big bracket square is still the same. Then the back part, I will combine these together. So negative 25 over 9 minus 5. I guess getting negative 70 over 9 equals 0. So completing a square, you want to find the x answer, you will start to move everything away except the x because you'll find the answer, right? So this one, I just write down. Minus, move it over, plus. Okay. Square, move it over, square root. I repeat, square root in front must write plus minus all. Okay. And then minus 5 over 3, move it over. Isn't it plus 5 over 3? Yeah. Time to press calculator. How do you press? Press square root. Must put bracket, my dear. Press calculator, must put bracket, okay? Square root bracket 70 over 9. Close bracket. Plus 5 over 3. The answer ugly. Quite obvious because they already say 4 significant figure, right? So write 4 significant figure, isn't it 4.456? You know why not 455? Because they are 4555. The 5 big enough to write up the 5. So they will become 6. And remember, 4 significant figures start from the first digit. I want to see 4 numbers. Next one, negative square root. Press the negative. Negative square root bracket 70 over 9 plus 5 over 3. I guess getting negative 1.122. No need to anymore because I want 4 significant figure. Just like that, I got the answer. Teacher, why need bracket? Oh, Jared, if you're using this calculator, you must put bracket. Of course, you're using this calculator. I don't think you need anything. But this calculator, because if you don't put bracket, they will thought you're going to square root the 70 instead of square root the 70 and also the 9. So must put bracket. Yeah. Yeah, I know you're using the silver one. The moment you ask like that, I already know. Done. Guys, should I do one more completing a square or no need? Need or no need? Got 2% answer me. One say need, one say no need. Now say yes, some say no need. Why not, teacher? Because not enough time, my dear. I want to cover a lot of things and then I realize I'm so slow. Okay. No need, you guys say one, my dear. Guys, you just practice yourself, okay? Eventually, it's the same thing, okay, my dear. You guys can just practice question by yourself, okay? So I jump, You guys majority say no need, okay? Completing a square is basic. Oh, yo, LC, man. So, my dear, wait, can I jump to this question before I do SOR PR? Okay. What is this page? 27. For those who have notes, can I go to page 27? So you guys don't expect chapter 2 are always like that. They can come out like this. Wow, how to do this one? It's the same one, okay? Trust me, look at it. They say 32, the diagram shows a plantation in the shape of a rectangle. Okay, guys, so this is a plantation in the shape of rectangle. Next, NV, N to V is a straight path with joint boundaries MW and UW. So they try to tell me N to V actually joining the line MW and UW. Actually, everything they say, I also can see it, okay? Next, the area of the plantation is 160. Guys, they try to tell me the area is 160. Can anyone tell me they say the area for which one? Don't tell me plantation. I already read it, my dear. I mean, plantation is what shape? Very good, Charlie. The whole rectangle. Isn't it trying to tell me the area for the whole rectangle? Okay, I shouldn't draw. For the whole rectangle, MTUW is 160. Okay, that's what they say, okay? Then next, A, show. Show, what should I write later? Very good, Ethan, shown. So my dear, show questions, they will always pre-give you the very good, Mason, answer. For those who don't understand now, okay, it's like that. Whenever you see the question, they say show, right? So that means they want you to show something. So whenever they want you to show something, they won't tell you show me. My dear, show me what? They never say, man. My dear, so they must tell you show what. So now they tell you show that thing. So can you see the one I put inside the cloud? That is the one they want you to show. So that is always the answer. So you know that later on you need to show the answer out. Okay, so that is the meaning of show. So how do we do show questions? Please don't tell me you write this. No. Because that is the answer. You must pretend you never see the answer. You do yourself. You do until the end, you can get that one, you write the word show. To understand what I say, never mind, okay? You just remember, ignore the one they tell you. Do whatever you have. So this question, when I read it, the only thing I have is the area. So I think I should definitely using the area. Then how do I using the area? They say the area of the whole thing. So guys, the whole thing, isn't it, is the rectangle. So rectangle, if you guys want to find the area, isn't it, is height times base equals to 160. Can anyone tell me what is my height of the rectangle? Okay, Aaron answer is good. Very good, Yushuan. Very good, Wei Qi. Very good, Alfred. So guys, this one is X, this one is 8. Isn't it the whole line will be X sama dengan 8? Isn't it X plus 8? So I think my height is X plus 8. Then my base, I think you guys all know lah. Here, 12X. Isn't it 12X? So all this one and this one equals to 160. Isn't it very common sense, my dear? So let's open the bracket. 12X times X, 12X squared. 12 times 8, isn't it 96X? Equals to 160. Hey guys, what do they look like? Your favorite general form. Isn't it general form? Must equals to 0 again. So guys, every single thing I move it to one side. Do I get full marks or what should I do now? Very good, Danya. Simplify. Very good, Wu. I can straight away everything divide by 4. I'm very funny. I call your name Uhu, my dear. So isn't it can divide by 4, my dear? So I divide by 4 because since everyone can divide by 4 lah. Of course, you will tell me, teacher, can I divide by 2? Can, but 2 after that also can divide by 2. Why don't straight away divide by 4? So this one divide by 4, 3. 96 divide by 4, 24. The back one divide by 4, 40 equals 0. Don't tell me, teacher, press calculator, my dear. Hold yourself. You know why? This question just asked me to show this answer out. You look at the one that you get. Do you get back what they ask you to show? Yes. Then isn't it can proudly write the word show now? Because you successfully show whatever they say. Jared, no. Because they want to show. You shouldn't make A positive one. You thought you were to do completing a square, man, my dear. No need lah, hello. What for? No need, my dear. So A done, guys. B. B1, they say what? Find the positive value of X. My dear, they want to find X. Don't tell me, teacher, how do I find X, boss? You guys already did until getting the general form. So want to find the value for X is not hard at all because we already learned just now, right? Like that's what we learned today. So guys, general form, there's 1x squared, there's 1x, there's 1 0. So A is 3, B is 24, C is negative 40. Let's press calculator, okay? Mode, 1 right side 2. Your A 3, your B 24, your C negative 40. Anyone done pressing? After press, what do you want to tell me? Very good, Yixuan. Ugly answer, my dear. You press, you realize, oh, ugly, man. So guys, ugly answer, can I write down? Very good, Aaron. Must use quadratic formula. Don't tell me, but teacher, the question never say. That's why I told you. Pretty answer, always using calculator. The moment you guys get ugly answer, even they never say, you still need to use quadratic formula. So need to show quadratic formula step, yeah. So this is how a quadratic formula look like. Let's sub inside. Can I round myself directly, even meet ugly answer? Cannot. The teacher want to see the working of quadratic formula. Even though the answer same, you cannot, my dear. You're going to show the working, okay? So X equals to negative, B is 24 plus minus square root. B is 24 squared minus 4. The A is 3. The C is negative 40 over 2A. Okay, so I press calculator. Negative 24 plus minus square root. 24 square minus 4 bracket 3 bracket negative 40. Inside the square root is 1056. Bottom is 6. To answer again, negative 24 plus square root 1056 divided by 6. Guys, they never tell me what 4 significant figure or whatever stuff, right? So if they never tell, then you base on your school teacher. But usually, majority of the school teacher, now they like the answer in 4 decimal places. I don't know whether your teacher like that, but usually the teacher is like that. Okay, so I will follow the one I met, all those teachers I met. Okay, so usually they want 4 decimal places. So I'll write 1.4160. Second answer, negative 24 plus square root 1056 divided by 6. Second answer, negative 24 minus square root 1056 divided by 6. Second answer, negative 9.4160. Teacher, on fancy white calculator, it will straight away show. Can write the no. Fancy calculator. You just press a button called, luckily I got both calculator. Beside the bracket, there's a button called S arrow D, right? That button will help you to become decimal. You must write decimal. Cannot write that. Tak boleh. Okay. What is that value? You don't even have value, right? So guys get these two answers. Hey, is both my answer? Hey, they got same. Oh my God, guys. Hey, who is that? I must compliment that person. Thank you, Isaac, guys. I'm like blind. Everyone is like blind. Only Isaac got a sharp eyes, my dear. Guys, these questions, why be blind, my dear? The question say, give your answer in 2 decimal places. I some more say they never say. My dear, they got say, man. So, my dear, 2 decimal places or round up on 416, you guys will write 42. 416, you guys will write 42. People want 2 decimal places. Okay? And guys, is both my answer? No, because the question say positive value. So the negative value rejected sajalah. So isn't it? Kita punya answer 1.42. My Malay really cannot. 1.42. That. Okay. And of course, the x cannot be negative lah. Hello, it's talking about length. How is it possible, right? So guys, second part. Next part, they say, find the length of the path NV. So guys, you're going to find the length for N to V. Where is N to V? I guess don't know. I put some color for you. Isn't it NV is this part? Can anyone tell me, wow, how do I find NV all of a sudden? Very good, Patrick. Pythagoras theorem. What is Pythagoras theorem, my dear? So isn't it this one? Okay, because this is a rectangle. Rectangle definitely standing teka-teka. So if they're standing up straight, isn't it, they will definitely be 90 degrees. So if they are standing up straight 90 degrees, isn't it this will be a triangle called right angle triangle? I draw here. So right angle triangle, isn't it the one we want to find out called NV? So how do we find NV? You better have the other two. So the NW, can anyone tell me the NW is what? Very good, Wei Qi, 10x. How I know 10x? Because here 12. So here 12, right? So you know bottom here also 12 because rectangle ma. Of course, same length. So M to W, 12x. 12x. Why I write W? 12x. So M to W, 12x. This one, 2x. Isn't it here is the leftover of 10x? Correct? So bottom is 10x. I don't think I'll write 10x. You know why? Because you already found the x answer 1.42. Why don't sub 1.42 inside? If you sub 1.42 inside, do you guys realize? Actually, it's 14.2 cm. Then the height, the height for the right angle triangle is just here, 8. So I know that this part is 8. This part is 14.2. And I want to find this part. So how do I find it? Isn't it? There's a formula called Pythagoras theorem, which look like this. A squared equals to B squared plus C squared. Some student will tell me, teacher, isn't it left side is C? My dear, it doesn't matter lah. Either A first or B first or C first. Why negative rejected, Jassian? Because the question say positive value. They say positive already ma. But even they never say positive, you will still reject the negative. You know why? Because this question, the X represent the length. Can your length negative? Of course, no. So that's why no matter what, you're going to reject the negative. Understand? Can? Thank you. So guys, the A. Can anyone tell me the A will be which one? Like NV, NW, or VW? Very good, Mason. NV. Please don't tell me teacher 8. Who say 8? Slap yourself, my dear. Wrong. You know why wrong? Because now my A is alone. So alone is always for the hypotenuse. H is always for the longest one. Always remember. Okay. So you guys should know ba. Some basic Scare me, man. So my dear, this A will always be the longest. The longest one is always the short one square plus the short one square. Okay, I think I write that. You guys will understand. So the long one is always opposite 90-degree called hypotenuse. That is always the long one. So the long one is NV square. The B is one side, 14.2 square, plus another side, 8 square. So just press calculator, you guys should be able to get the answer. So 14.2 square plus 8 square. Got that? And then, never mind, I write for you. 265.64. Square, move it over square root. I guess getting 16.2985. But they want 2 decimal places, so 16.2 decimal. 8 big enough to write up to 9. Isn't it 30? What unit they use or meter? That. I guess getting the answer 16.30. Yes, Patrick is the same. Yes, very good, Seng Hang. So far, everyone, so far so good. Okay, note. Can I have? Thank you. That bagus. I also feel like bagus. I feel like today's flow is very good. If you don't mind, can I drink my herbal tea? Thank you for letting me drink my herbal tea. So guys, I go on 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Done. Next one, 33. This 33, I got one person ask me, teacher, how to do this one? Never mind, no worries. I will do for you. Wait, guys. Before I continue do question 33, I forget to say, just now got one person ask me, teacher, how many marks here? So I show you the marks. Here 1, here 1, here 1, here 1, here 1, here 1. These questions should work around 5, 6 marks like that. 5, 6, around that. Got one person tell me, so many question marks. Got one person say, why so less only, my dear? You see, different people will have different perspective, okay, my dear? I don't know. Question 33. Okay, these questions, you know why is it very hard for majority of the students? It's not because they are very hard. Majority is because they didn't draw for you. The previous question is easy because they draw for you. You guys are always very bad on imagination. So if they draw for you, you no need to imagine. That is easy. But this one, you need to imagine yourself. Okay, so you need to try to draw it out. So how to draw it out? Let's look at this. Question 33. A garden is in the shape of a rectangle. Okay, my dear, I read one by one. So now you have a garden rectangle. Okay, I draw together with you. So rectangle. Okay lah, like this. Okay, next, measuring 20 meter by 8 meter. So of course the long one 20 meter lah, the shorter one 8 meter. Okay, quite understandable. Next, inside the garden, this is the garden. Inside the garden, there's a uniform border. Okay, let me ask you guys first. Apa itu uniform border? Okay, what is uniform? Very good, Aaron. Uniform means same. Uniform means always standardized. Okay, uniform means same. Okay, so uniform border. Border means what? No. What happened to your English? Border, guys. Border, border is like a frame. So can you see, normally your photo, you put inside, isn't it the frame at the side? That is actually the meaning of border. So uniform border, that means this particular rectangle, there is actually, just now got one person say fence, almost like a fence. It's like at the side you have a wall, something like that, okay? A thickness wall lah. So constant means, yeah, uniform, no, it's not constant. Uniform means same, like, yeah, same, like, okay, now I draw for you, okay? Uniform border means the side, right? So, my dear, the side is not outside, they say inside, okay? So, inside, you will draw a border. And the moment they say uniform border, right, means the thickness of this border, until very ugly. Wow, so ugly. Okay, now I try. Okay, like that. Uniform border means the thickness of this side and the thickness of this side and the thickness of this side and the thickness of this side is the same. That is the meaning of uniform. Can? Border is the side. Uniform means sama-sama. So this one, okay, all of them same. Okay, should I label it? This one, this one, this one, this one, all same. Oh, you guys so far understand? I read until here? Yes, okay, continue. And in the middle of the garden, so this garden, middle of it, okay, middle, there's a square pond. So guys, read carefully. Square. Square, or this one called rectangle. Square itu empat segi, okay? What do we call it? Oh, segi empat sama. Okay, whatever lah. Square. So guys, I will just draw a square inside. Why my square so ugly one? Okay lah, a square. Okay, square pond. Okay. Next, the width of the border is the same as the width of the pond. This is important. Guys, they say the width of the border. So the width of the border, isn't it, is this blue color one? Correct? How, like your thickness of the border. They say your thickness of the border is actually same as the width of the pond. So the width of the pond, isn't it, that means this side. Correct? I label for you. So this blue color one and this blue color one is the same. So this one is a square. Actually, every side also same. You guys understand? Like the blue color one, all the blue one, all same. Because they say one, not I created one. Because they say the width of the border same as the width of the pond. So far, everyone understand? Any questions you want to ask me so far until here? It's purely by, they say I draw, they say I draw. No, continue. Where got so complicated, my dear? They say I read, I mean, they say I read, I draw. Where got complicated, my dear? Very straightforward one. Okay, next one. The area which is not occupied by either the border or pond is 124. So again, guys, they give me area. They say the area is 124. Can anyone tell me the area 124 for where? Where got English, my dear? Even my English that bad. I also understand it. Seriously, my dear, my English very bad one. Trust me on that. So I also understand. You guys just think too much, my dear. You just read one line and write can one, okay? So guys, which part is the area? Ethan answer is the best, guys. Let me read for you. Ethan say inside the border, outside the pond. Because they say area not occupied by either border or pond. So isn't it this part is the border? This part is the pond. So not occupied by these two. That means this law. Isn't it the shaded region area is 124? Can my dear? Next, if the width of the border is X meter. Oh, now they say the thickness of the border are actually called X. So kalau ini X, ini put X, 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 X. Okay, I try my best to write everything already. Then now they want to find the value of X. Cannot, my dear? So where is the border? Border is the frame, Alfred. Just now we keep saying, I say border is the side. That is the border, my dear. On the starting, isn't it? That is what we read. Uniform border. Understand? Okay, good. So guys, now how to find X? The only thing they tell me is area. Of course, I must do area lah. So guys, how do I find area for that shaded region part? Can anyone tell me how do I find area for the shaded region part? Very good, Aaron. Big minus small. I realized for me to find, that shaded region part, like I think I should find a rectangle. But I find a rectangle is not straight away my answer, because after I find the rectangle, I highlight for you. After I find the rectangle, okay, but I have a hole in between. So isn't it I must, using the rectangle, minus the square. I should minus the area for the hole. Then isn't it I will get the leftover part. I feel like I put color like this, you guys will understand. Wow, Yushan answer is good. So guys, how do I find area for rectangle? Rectangle area, just now we did, isn't it height times base? For square, also height times base. Isn't it equivalent to 124? So guys, can anyone look at me and tell me the yellow color height is what? The yellow color height is here to here. What is the yellow color height? Singhang correct, Mason correct, Alpha correct, Ewan correct. A lot of people wrong. So guys, look carefully. You don't wrong. You see, you know here to here is 8. So the whole thing is 8. This part X. This part X. So the leftover part, isn't it, is 8 minus the X minus the X. It's not X minus the 8. It's 8 minus the X. Terbalik make a huge difference one. So 8 minus X, isn't it 8 minus 2X? Very good. Isn't it the height is 8 minus 2X? I update here. 8 minus 2x, okay? Guys, how about the width? The width will be what? Very good, Yiwen. So guys, same thing. Here to here, we know is 20, okay? And we know this part is x. We know this part is x. So the width part, isn't it, will be 20 minus x minus x. So it's 20 minus 2x. Very good. 20 minus 2x. And then I think the purple color one, you won't ask me. Okay, purple one, so straightforward. The height is x, the base is x. Isn't it? X times x equals to 1 through 4. Just mathematics, okay? 8 times 20, 160. 8 times negative 2, negative 16. Negative 2 times 20, negative 40. Negative, negative, positive, 2, 2, 4. X squared. So here, x times x squared also, isn't it equivalent to 1, 2, 4? Those you can combine, you combine. 4x squared minus 1x squared, isn't it 3x squared? X and x combine. Negative 16 minus 40, isn't it negative 56x? The rest is number. 160 minus 124, isn't it 36? Can everything divide by the same number? No. So I cannot simplify. This is the equation. So guys, got the equation, same like whatever we learned just today. Isn't it? Can press calculator, get the answer. So mode, 1 right side 2. Your A, 3. Your B, negative 56. Your C, 36. For your calculator, the first answer, 18. The second answer, guys, what is my second answer? I should ask. Very good, Yuxuan, 2 over 3. Don't tell me you write 0.6666. Who will write that, my dear? When your answer, pretty answer, ugly answer, can become pretty answer, please try to make it a pretty one. So you guys will press the ABC button, try to make it a pretty one. So I will get 2 over 3. So this time, isn't it finally our answer is a pretty one? So do we need to like use quadratic formula? No. We can finally using the first method, which is factorization. Very good, Ethan. So we get these two answers. We must write back the 2 bracket. So plus 18 right back, tolak 18. X by x. Terbalik right? So 2 over 3 leh, plus 2 right back, minus 2. Yeah, x by x. Divide by 3 right back, times 3. Terbalik right. Very good, Jashni. J. I think J. Okay. Do you guys get 18 and 2 over 3? Guys, look at me again. Do I get full marks until here? No. For those who say no, why? I should ask. Very good, Yushen. Guys, Yushen say 18 doesn't make sense. You know why 18 doesn't make sense? Guys, so whatever those questions, they just ask you to find, you don't know what they are finding. Every answer is maybe possible. But if the question got draw for you, or maybe you draw yourself, then you better see whether that thing makes sense or not. You know why 18 doesn't make sense? Because these questions are, what color like? Green. These questions are, you get X, you want to find X answer. And isn't it X represent all this green color part? Correct? So, do you realize that your width is 8 meters? So, do you just imagine? Is it possible the whole length is 8 meters and here already 18 meters, here already 18 meters? How 8 meters consists of 2 18 meters? Doesn't make any sense, right? So, that is the reason the 18 rejected. Because it doesn't make sense. The answer should be something smaller. Isn't it? Should be 2 over 3. So 8 meters, on top got 2 over 3 meters, bottom got 2 over 3 meters, middle I still left a lot of space. That only makes sense, ma? Correct? All of you guys okay or not until this particular part? Can. Thank you, Kuha. So guys, I go on lah. Teacher, how we know that the height and the width of the pond is equal? I want to cry, dear. You got read or not? Here, everything I read one, nothing I self-created. They say square pond. Square ma, of course the height and the base same lor. My dear, nothing I create myself. Oops, your head, my dear. You got listen or not? Okay, now why? The rest of you okay so far? What dying, my dear? Guys, very hard, man. May I know until here, what is your feeling now? Is it okay? Very hard? Hard leh. This one 3 marks? No. This one not 3 marks. Here should be 2 marks. Here 1, here 1. 4. This one 4. That part 2. Because here 1, here 1. Should be like that one. What if I fail my MX? Never mind lah. Next time try again lah, my dear. I won't like, oh, you fail MX, or you are bad, or you are weak. No. Fail that fail lah, my dear. Then got next term one. It's fine one, okay? You just need to like try your best to pass. And then after you pass, you aim something higher. Just improve like that, okay? Then you need to practice, Jared. Nothing I can say, my dear. You need to practice a lot, okay, guys? Okay, without any rubbish, can we go on? Is it hard to pass MX? No, it's not hard. So guys, I go on now. Why I need to write rejected? Why I need to write rejected? Because if you don't write rejected, okay, guys, either you write rejected. If you don't want to write rejected, you guys can put triple dot, x equals to 2/3 meter. So you just need to tell teacher that you want to choose 2/3. So it's either you write rejected to tell teacher, I don't want 18, or you can put triple dot to tell teacher that at last, you guys choose 2/3 meter. Understand, everyone? So it's either, no, not everyone. For the one who asked me why I need to write rejected, okay, good. Then I got student ask me, teacher, how many questions in the exam? I cannot tell you that because your first term exam for both is depends on your school teacher. So if it depends, maybe some school only 1 hour, some school 2 hours, and you are not, that one is not even the full version of the exam paper. So that one is very dependent on your school teacher. I got one person ask me, teacher, why 18 rejected? Hello, my dear. When I mentioned that time, what you guys doing? Daydreaming, my dear. Now, for the one who asked, listen now, my dear. Sleeping, right? So why 18 I rejected? Because this one 8 meter. Is it possible the X 18 meter, this one 18 meter? No. How 8 meter inside got 18 and 18? 18 plus 18, 36 already, lor. How 8 meter inside got 36 meter? That's why it doesn't make sense. So 18 is way too big. So that is the reason I rejected the 18. Can you understand for the one who asked me? Okay, thanks, thank you. Guys, I go on now. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, done. Seminar seriously slow. I want to cry. So my dear, the next one. Okay, I'm going to do this. I'm going to jump a lot of questions. I don't know, Ethan. It's your teacher. You should ask your teacher, not me. So guys, 26, question 26. They say, px squared plus px plus 2q equals to 2 plus 10x. Has roots 1 over p and q. Guys, I finished feeding. Can anyone tell me what keyword shine there? What keyword shine there? Very good, Alfred. Root. Guys, isn't it on the starting I told you guys this word? Can anyone remember root represent what? Very good way, chi x. And then I told you guys, root is x. Roots got s ma. So isn't it x1, x2? So they say one of it is 1 over p. Another one is q. Isn't it 1 over p and q? And very good, Shaminta. So SOR, POR. This question should do SOR, POR. Guys, before I do SOR, POR, I repeat again. No matter what, you must make sure your equation is nice enough. So the equation a bit ugly, my dear. It looks like a general form, but it's not general form yet because they don't have 0. So everything move it to one side. So you see, I write x squared first. Next is the x, so this one got x. Okay, ini put other x, so plus, move it over minus. Okay, so x squared, x, then non-x. So non-x isn't it the 2q? Plus 2 isn't it move it over minus 2? Okay, I think I almost get the general form, but is this a general form, guys? Very good, Aaron, correct? Very good, Yushan. No. You know why no, guys? General form I already mentioned so many times. You should only have 1x squared. You should only have 2x. But hello, this one got 2x. Cannot. Should only have 1x. So 2x, how to become 1? Maybe you tell me, teacher, combine. But p and 10, how to combine, right? So you cannot combine. Very good, Guha. We factorize. Factorize, guys. You know what's the meaning of factorize? You learned in mathematics before. Factorize means you pull out the persamaan. So px minus 10x, the persamaan is x. Then you know, lor, usually you pull out, you will write in front of the bracket. But now I want ax squared plus bx. I don't want xb. So we will put the x behind instead. So in front or at the back, same one now, okay? You just whether you like which one, okay? So I put it at the back. So x I pull out, I left p. X I pull out, I left -10. This is how it look like, okay? So plus 2q minus 2 equals 0. I think quite nice lah. I got 1, 0, I got 1x, I got 1x squared. So again, A is p. B is p minus 10. C is those without the x. Isn't it? I already got my A, B, C. So let's start from A. Forget to read the questions. So A, they say, find the value of P, find the value of Q. So guys, you want to find these two answers. So how do I do it? So just now I told you guys, you can put X before. Can. But normally you will put behind. Please have good habit to make it behind because original equation is AX squared plus BX, not XB. Of course, put behind lah. Better ma. Easier also. Can? Okay. So guys, how do we do it? I repeat. Roots question always do SOR, POR. So I start from SOR. So SOR, just now we say the formula. X1 plus X2 equals to... Teacher, how to find D? Why got D? Don't have D. General form only got A, B, C. Why got D? Very good, Aaron. Negative B over A. Okay. So I sub inside. So guys, very easy one. You already have your X1, X2, your A, your B, your C. Everything just sub. So your A is 1 over P. Okay. Plus your X2 is Q. Equals to negative B. Then your B is here. P minus 10. Over your A is what? P. So you see everything like X1, X2, A, B, C, semua. I just sub inside. Any mistake? This is what? Very good, Yuxuan, bracket. When you minus more than one thing, guys, please don't careless, okay? I feel very sayang and wasted if you didn't write a bracket, like you know one, but you do it correctly, but you at last you couldn't get the marks because you forget a bracket. Okay? So negative, positive, negative, 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 positive. Isn't it like this? Okay? So guys, until here, how do I continue? So usually if I'm you, okay, I don't like the P, I will everything there by P, everything times P. Or this one, I think I can move. How do I move? You see Q is here, right? So this one and this one both got fraction. I think I'll combine them together. Plus 1 over P, move it over. Isn't it become minus 1 over P? Slow enough? And how do you guys combine them? Since all of them also over P, isn't it can write them together? So 10 minus 1, isn't it become 9? Okay, so far I do until here. I don't think I can get the answer because I got P, I got Q, I got 2 unknowns, right? No matter how I move, I will still have 2 unknowns. So I don't think SOR can continue. Never mind, we try POR. So POR is here, yeah? So POR, I repeat, stand for product of roots. Product means times. Isn't it x1 times x2 equals to, just now our formula, very good, Wei Qi, C over A. Sub inside, So guys, my x1 here, 1 over P. My x2 here, Q. Isn't it equals to C over A? My C is here, 2Q minus 2. My A is here, P. Okay, or everything, nothing hard. Everything A, B, C, you already well prepared. You just sub accordingly. Okay, guys, when you times fraction, you always times top or times bottom. Very good, Yuxuan, top. Top, don't tell me I don't know, top. So Q times P, Q times 1, Q. The bottom's P, still P. Okay, then the right side, 2Q minus 2 over P. This POR, I feel like easy to do. You know why, my dear? Look at the whole line. What is so annoying when you do POR until this stage? Very good, Aaron. The fraction. I always don't like the fraction, my dear. So this one, always, as my student, always if you guys don't like the denominator, how do you guys make the denominator disappear? Very good, Uhu. You guys will times P. You guys will everything times the denominator. You can, just now we do completing the square, we got everything there by 3, right? Now you can everything times P also, just to make the P disappear. So you see, Q over P times P. The P and the P cut, left Q. Whoa, no more fraction. So 2q minus 2 over p if you times p. The p and the p cut, isn't it gets left 2q minus 2. Can also Aaron, but I like my method. I like to always times. Okay, so guys, isn't it until here? Until here, wow, no more p. No more p, I think I can get the answer lah. So what is my answer? 2q and q I combine, plus 2 move it over minus 2. This is 1. 1 tolak 2, negative 1 equals to negative 2. Negative, negative, positive. I guess getting your q answer 2. Very good, Charlies. After get your q, remember to find your p. How to find your p? Isn't it sub back? So my q is 2. 2 equals to negative p plus 9 over p. Divide, move up times. 2p equals to negative p plus 9. P and p combine, so p and p. Minus 1p, move it over plus 1p. 2 plus 1, isn't it 3p? Equals to 9. So p answer times 3, move it over, divide by 3. Do you guys p answer get? 3. Done. So far so good, everyone. Of doing SOR, POR, just sub x1, x2, A, B, C, everything inside and find back whatever unknown they want you to find. Not really call substitution, but yeah, also can call sub, doesn't matter. The name not important. Okay, so guys, A done. I make it smaller. B. Okay, I move slightly down so I can read the question also. So B, they say, hence, therefore, using the P and Q in A. So they want you to use back the answer just now you get. They ask me to, listen, form a, okay, I read here, form a quadratic equation. So guys, on the starting, I tell you guys, quadratic equation will look like this. Right? So now, they want me to form a quadratic equation. So they say, form a quadratic equation with the roots P and negative 3Q. Can I ask you guys again? Keyword, please. Very good, Aaron. Roots. Guys, my keyword never changed. It's always that, okay? So isn't it roots again means x1, x2? Okay? I always very standardized. I always do the same thing, okay? So form a quadratic equation with the roots. So roots isn't it x1, x2? So now they say the x1 is p. The x2 is negative 3q. Cannot, my dear? So I just write out whatever they say. So now, okay, you know what they want now? Okay, I explain for you guys. All of you listen. So now they give me a roots. So now these roots, they want me to form the equation. Tell me, can I use back the previous equation? Very good, Aaron. No. You know why no, my dear? Because now quite obvious, the roots is different. I show you, I put color. You see this roots is 1 over P and Q. But this roots is P and negative 3Q. Isn't it? Their name also different. So of course, their x is different. Their value will be different. If their value is different, their equation will be different. Correct? So if their equation different, then how do you guys form it? Very easy. You know why? Because you guys already found your P and Q answer. They say, using the value in A, P, and Q. So you guys should use back the previous one. So your P, you guys already get 3. So isn't it this one? You guys can straight away tell me the first value is 3. Can? Next one. You know the Q is 2. So isn't it you guys can sub back? So negative 3 times 2. Negative 3 times 2, isn't it negative 6? Okay, so far okay or not, my dear? Just like that, I got the value of the x1 and the x2. Can, So my dear, I write again. I scared you guys cannot see clearly. So one of my x is 3. One of my x is negative 6. Now, this question want to form equation. Do you guys still remember just now I taught you guys how to form equation? Very good, Aaron. SOR, POR. Correct? So guys, I do the SOR, POR again. So show you SOR. SOR, isn't it the formula will be this one, the same one. I repeat, please don't ask me, teacher, why I cannot. Can. Wait, Alfred. Guys, don't tell me another method first. You guys listen first, okay? I want to show first, okay? So SOR formula, isn't it x1 plus x2 equals to negative b over a? Please don't tell me, teacher, why just now you already did, why you do it again? Because just now that one is for the blue color one. Now this one is for the yellow color one. So there are two different roots. Of course, their SOR, POR will be different. So we're going to do again, okay? So SOR, POR. SOR is plus equivalent to negative B over A. POR is times equals to C over A. I sub law. So my X1 is 3. My X2 is negative 6. Okay? Isn't it equals to negative B over A? Can anyone tell me? Look at me, look at me. Can everyone, listen to me, can everyone tell me, is the B P minus 10? Very good, Alfred. No. Guys, you know why no? I repeat one more time. I scared you guys short-term memory, man. Just now, the ABC, okay, is for the blue color one. Are you doing the blue one? No, you are doing the yellow one. So your yellow ABC, isn't it? Is a question marks. Hey, I really scared you guys cannot see, man. Please understand, the A is A, the B is B. I draw you a line in between, okay? That one is for the blue color roots. This one is for the yellow color roots. So there are two different roots. Don't tell me you go that side, take the ABC and use. No. Okay, my dear? So yours, you don't know. Because your ABC, you still want to find, you want to find the equation, right? So you don't know. Don't know lah. Don't force yourself. Just do the left side. It's okay one, okay? So now, 3 minus 6. Oh, I get negative 3 for the SOR. So let's do the POR. The POR, X1, here, X1, 3. X2, negative 6. Don't go to see the blue one, okay? Look at the yellow one. Equals to C over A. I repeat, don't go that side. Take your neighbor's ABC and use. No. The ABC, you look at your own one. Your own ABC, the other. The other means don't have. So just use the left side one. Okay? So 3 times negative 6, isn't it negative 18? Okay, guys, I already done. I already get my SOR. I already got my POR. But this question, will I stop like that? No. Because these questions, they want you to form equation. So do you guys still remember whenever you guys doing SOR, POR, they want you to form equation? Very good, Aaron. Do you guys still remember that SOR, POR got one formula that looked like this? And just now on the starting, when I teach you guys this formula, I told you, you will use this formula when they want to form equation. And isn't it now is exactly the timing of it? Sub inside. It allowed me to drink water, okay, my dear? A bit thirsty. So guys, I sub inside. So isn't it x squared minus my SOR is what? Here, I already did it. Isn't it negative 3? My PO what? OR is what? Here, negative 18. Isn't it equal to 0? Right nicely, x squared. Negative, negative, positive, positive, negative, negative. Yay, my equation is back. Done. Can. Wait for me. So overall, everyone okay, especially those who are not my students, like initially. I mean, like, you know, this first SOR, POR questions. Yes, Jared, no need to care about that because I don't have the ABC. Yes, okay, wait, all of you. I hope you have space because I want to teach you another method. Or just now, a lot of people spam me already. Keep asking me, teacher, can or not? Can or not? Of course, can, my dear. Okay, of course, you want to do SOR, POR. This is the method of using SOR, POR. But actually, I have an easier choice. You know what is the easier choice? Okay, look at this, my dear. Do you guys still remember on the starting, right? Always, we have the equation. Then they want to find the answer. We will do like that. But do you realize just now the questions we did, we already have the answer. We just want to find the equation. Isn't it we can do backwards? I don't know whether everyone understand what is the meaning of do backwards, but I can show you. So you can see, just now when we do these questions, based on the yellow color part here, okay, we already know the answer is these two. Isn't it? We already know the answer is 3 and also negative 6. Okay, Since we already know the answer is these two, normally these two answer pretty, right? Pretty answer, isn't it? On top, you guys will write 2 bracket. So let's imagine I write 2 bracket equals 0. Okay? So normally the answer is 3. You write back the bracket, you will write x minus 3. Then normally if the answer is negative 6, you will write positive 6. Isn't it? You guys will write x plus 6. Makes sense, right? Just now we did the same thing, right? Isn't it? This is how we write the bracket. That you want the equation, you expand it. So x times x, x squared. X times 6, 6x. Negative 3 times x, negative 3x. Negative 3 times 6, negative 18. Isn't it equivalent to 0? And now, these two can join. And ta-da-da-da, I got the answer just by doing 4 steps. And most important, is these two answers sama ke? Yes. Teacher, this look easier. Yes, this one is easier, but this doesn't apply every time. So that is the reason you must learn both methods. Seriously, it's easier. But you must learn both methods. So I teach both methods. I teach you everything. You choose yourself. You choose whether that question can do this method or not. Yes, of course, they will give you same marks for both. When we use it, when it's suitable. You practice more, you will know. I cannot tell you when. I cannot straight away tell you, oh, must be here. No, I cannot. Okay? So guys, can I go on? So far, okay? Yes, I move on lah. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go on, 27. So I read again for you guys. Given that alpha and beta are the roots for this equation. So guys, just the first sentence, I repeat again, the word that shine there is the word roots. Roots means what? X. But roots, isn't it, means x1, x2. So this question, do they tell you the roots value? No, but they got tell me the unknown. They say the roots now is alpha and beta. Isn't it? One is alpha, one is beta. They say lah, I write. Okay? So they say the roots is alpha and beta. Then I continue with the requirement. They say, here, they say, form. Form, that means, try to find out, okay? Form a quadratic equation. Guys, I repeat, quadratic equation look like this. Isn't it? They want me to form a quadratic equation. So I put a question mark on top, okay? Form a quadratic equation which has the roots 3 over alpha and 3 over beta, okay? 3 over alpha and 3 over beta. Keyword again, roots. I repeat, roots means x. So roots means x1, x2. Alfred, I don't want to use that method. I want to teach another method because your method will only work for this question. But if the question harder, you couldn't work anymore. So I want to teach another method. Okay, you follow me, okay? So my dear, roots are, isn't it x1 is 3 over alpha, x2 is 3 over beta. So guys, can anyone tell me how many times I need to do SOR, POR? You don't care, Aaron? Very good, Chijiang, 2. You know why I need to do 2 times, my dear? I repeat, do you guys realize this roots is alpha, beta? This roots is 3 over alpha, 3 over beta. So are they having the same roots? No. So that's why they don't having the same one. They're not sharing the same SOR, POR. So that's why here you need to do your own SOR, POR. Here also you need to do your own SOR, POR. Now I draw a line in between so you won't go to see the next door thing, okay? So I do again now, my dear. SOR formula is this. POR formula is this. Okay, I write again. So guys, all the formula I expect you guys can memorize yourself. So I just, write it out. Okay, I start lah. So my dear, for the left side, x1, okay, look, the x1 is alpha, the x2 is beta. Isn't it? Alpha plus beta equals to negative b over a. I repeat again the ABC. I look at the equation, that is general form. There's a 0, there's an x squared, there's an x. So my a, 3. My b, negative 2. My c, negative 7. So I sub low. My b is negative 2. So negative bracket negative 2. Put bracket over a. My a will be 3. So alpha plus beta equals to negative, negative, positive. Do you guys get 2 over 3? Okay, don't tell me teacher move around, get the answer. No need to get the answer. This question never asked for alpha, beta. So you can just stop like that. Later I will explain one, okay? Then the right side one, the right side also same. X1 is this one, alpha. X2 is this one, beta. Equals to C over A. C is -7. A is 3. Okay, so alpha times beta, alpha beta equals to -7 over 3. Okay, that is what I get for the left side. And I repeat, don't tell me teacher sub inside, really no need. Because this question never asked for the alpha beta answer. Okay, that one you can just stop like that. Okay, then now I jump to the right side. And you must understand these questions the one they want to find is exactly the right side one. So the left side one, you can just stop like that because later on the left side is just some information for you guys to proceed for the right side. So mainly it's the right side lah. So now I show you the right side. So x1, 3 over alpha plus x2, 3 over beta. Isn't it equals to -b over a? So guys, my ABC, isn't it, is some unknown. So do I have my ABC? No. So please don't tell me you go left side and take that ABC and use. No, my dear. So your ABC you really don't have. Okay? So don't have. We just do the left side. How do we do the left side? My dear, this is primary school stuff. Anyone remember? Fraction and fraction. How do we combine them together? We make them, very good Ethan, we make them same denominator. So do you guys realize that this denominator is alpha, this one beta? Tak sama kan? Make them sama. How to make them sama? Isn't it the alpha equal times beta? Then you will be same as the right side. So bottom times beta, top also must times beta, like that only fair ma. So another side, we will times alpha. Bottom times alpha, top also times alpha. So alpha times beta, alpha beta. Alpha times beta, alpha beta. Can alpha, same mother, can also. So isn't it alpha beta? So the left top, 3 times beta, 3 beta. 3 times alpha, 3 alpha. Isn't it we are getting this? And you know how you continue? Guys, you must understand this question never asking that value for alpha, for beta. They just want to find the equation, right? So if they want to find the equation, I just want to make this become a number. I need the SOR, POR like how we did just now. So we want a number. Then if you want a number, that means we don't want the unknown alpha, beta. We don't want that. So if we don't want that, how to make it disappear? That's why just now the yellow color side, you guys did something, and do you realize from the yellow color side, you know that alpha plus beta will be 2 over 3. So even though I say their roots is not the same, but the unknown alpha and the beta, their value will be the same because they're under the same question. So because the value is the same, so we know that alpha plus beta is 2 over 3. Definitely we can use it now for the questions. But the problem is 2 over 3, can I straight away sub inside? No. Why cannot? Very good, Alfred. Because I want to sub alpha plus beta, but there's a 3 blocking me. So same like whatever we did today. Today we did a lot. I think you guys know. We can pull out the 3. See, I got 3, you got 3, sama kan? Just pull out. Very good, Danya. So 3 pull out, we left beta. 3 pull out, we left alpha. They are plus, isn't it plus? Now I think I can sub low. You see, 3. Alpha plus beta, isn't it this green color one? So this, okay, I better put some line. I scared you guys cannot see. So isn't it, this one is 2 over 3. Divide by alpha times beta, isn't it this orange color one? Isn't it -7 over 3? Okay, understand all? 3 and 3 cut. Press calculator. 2 divided by bracket -7 over 3. Do you guys get -6 over 7 for your SOR? Let's do POR now. So POR, x1, 3 over alpha times x2, 3 over beta equals to C over A. My C, tatao. My A, tatao. Don't go to the side and take their ABC and use. You don't know, then don't know lah. So isn't it? Don't force yourself. Hey, can anyone tell me? Actually, how fraction times fraction? Do I cross multiply? Very good, Patrick. No. Very good, Swani. No. Why no, my dear? Fraction, actually, how do you guys times fraction? No? Fraction, actually, how do you guys times fraction? Yeah. Very good, Alfred. The top times the top, the bottom times the bottom, just like that. Super easy one. So 3 times 3, 9. Alpha times beta, alpha beta. So just like that, do you guys realize this alpha beta is this orange color one? Isn't it negative 7 over 3? I press calculator. 9 divided by bracket 7 over 3. What do you guys get from calculator? So slow one. Very good, Danya. Negative 27 over 7. SF, listen to me. Guys, I got one student ask me, teacher, isn't it you say cannot go there and take the ABC? Why you take? My dear, I repeat again, even though just now I got explained, you must be not listening. So I repeat, this, what color like purple, brown. Look, this X1, X2 is for this ABC. This X1, X2 is for the ABC. So of course, their ABC is not sharing, their X is not sharing, correct? But because they're under the same questions. So if under here, the alpha value is 5, then when they under here, the alpha value will definitely be 5 also. Because under the same questions, they're using the same unknown. So if they're using the same unknown, no matter you're on the right side or you're on the left side, your unknown will having the same value. So that explains that when this alpha plus beta is 2 over 3, this part, the alpha plus beta, will also be 2 over 3. So if this alpha times beta is negative 7 over 3, this alpha times beta will also be negative 7 over 3. So far, you guys all understand? SF, you understand? Can SF leh? Can Very good. Yes, Aaron. You don't keep asking me, I will have more time to do. So guys, until here, will you stop like that? No. This question want to find equation. So equation, isn't it? Remember or not? Just now we do this formula. So can you see, even though just now you guys know there's 2 methods to find the equation back, but not every time can use the second method. So that's why you guys need to learn this method. Okay, sub law. So my x squared minus my SOR is here, negative 6 over 7, plus my POR. My POR is in it negative 27 over 7 equals to 0. Easy, just you have SOR, POR, something inside lah. So x squared, negative, negative, positive, positive, negative, negative. So yep, I already got this equation. Guys, but please don't stop here. Remember, always when they want to form the equation, your equation shouldn't be so ugly. So why they are ugly? Because of the fraction. Very good, Ethan. The best way is everything times 7. So you see, x squared times 7, 7x squared. 6 over 7 if I times 7. 7 and 7 cut, I left 6. 27 over 7 times 7. 7 and 7 cut, 27. 0, still 0. Just like that. Ta-da-da, that I got the answer. This is the answer. Can just substitute into the equation as find the value ABC. Can Kaibun, as long as you get the answer. A lot of method one, Kaibun, as long as you get the answer. So far until here, everyone okay or not? Have a better idea of SOR, POR? I can do more to make you like even better one. I do one more, okay? We do one more. Even though only left 2 minutes, but I do one more. Okay? One more, okay? Let's go on. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Done. Okay. I want to do this one. This is good. So my dear, 30. Let's go on. They say alpha and beta are the roots for this equation. Okay. I read until here. You know the keyword is what? Roots. I repeat, roots means what? X. So roots, isn't it x1, x2? They say the x1 is alpha, the x2 is beta. Okay? And before I continue read the second sentence, these questions are, when I look at this equation, is this a general form, guys? Very good, Guha. Not yet. Why not yet? Please remember. General form must have a 0. Hey, the next thing I want to ask, should I open the bracket? Not vertex form. Don't simply say vertex form got square one, okay? Very good, you should. No need. Why no need, guys? Remember, general form must only have 1x squared and 1x. This is already 1x. If I still open later on got 2x, then I later on factorize again. 2 free, my dear. Don't do that, my dear. But the problem is general form must have a 0. Everything I move it to one side. I decided to move it to the left side because I want my starting positive. So starting is ax squared. This one is a plus. Plus, move it over is a minus. Okay? And the last part is the 3a. So can you guys see? 1, 0, 1x squared, 1x. I think they look like a perfect general form. So my A, 2. Guys, my B, what is my B? Very good, Yuxuan. Guys, don't tell me negative 3a minus 2. Your B should be the whole thing. But if you open bracket, negative, positive, negative, 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 positive, isn't it your B will be negative 3a plus 2? Then your C, isn't it, will be 3a. Very good, Yuxuan. This is your A, your B, and your C. So guys, I continue to read the question first. If 2 alpha plus beta were equals to 7, okay, this question will ask me to find the value for A, alpha, and beta. Whoa, how many unknowns they want you to find? 3 unknown. How many equations you must have? 3. So guys, they want to find 2 unknown, you must have 2 information. 3 unknown, you must have 3 information. Doable one, don't scare, okay? Let's get started. So no matter they have the word roots, you will always think about SOR, POR. This time the SOR, POR, I think I will just do one set because I only got one set of roots. So isn't it SOR, POR? Okay. You guys start first, can I drink water? Okay. My x1, isn't it here? Alpha. Plus my x2, isn't it beta? Equals to negative b over a. My b, isn't it here? Negative 3a plus 2. I repeat, put bracket, please. Then my a, isn't it here? 2. Okay, I write nicely. Alpha plus beta is negative, negative, positive, negative, positive, negative. Okay, until here. So many unknown, I understand. Don't know how to continue? Never mind. We do POR first, can? POR, x1, isn't it alpha? x2, isn't it beta? Equals to c over a. My c, isn't it 3a? My a, isn't it 2? So alpha plus beta equals to 3a over 2. Guys, when I do until here, I don't want to continue. I got too many unknowns. Inside here got alpha, beta, a, 3 unknown. Inside here got alpha, beta, a, 3 unknown. I don't think I can get the answer. No matter how I move, I will just stuck with 3 unknown. So what you guys will suggest me? No. Cannot compare. They doesn't look alike. So that's why on the starting, I told you, they want to find 3 unknown, they should give me 3 information. So do you realize you got 1 here, you got 1 here, you also got 1 here, because they also tell me 2 alpha plus beta equals to 7. So 3 unknown, 3 info, right? You should try to make the unknown become lesser. How leh? You guys can sub the top one. Because out of the 3 unknown, out of the 3 information, here inside got 3 unknown, here inside got 3 unknown. But this one inside only got 2 unknown. I feel like that one can help me. How they help? So I definitely will choose beta because beta is alone. The alpha got 2 lah. So isn't it plus 2 alpha, move it over minus 2 alpha? I think this one can call it equation 1. So if this one equation 2, this one equation 3, I feel like I can sub 1 into 2. Why I sub? Because if you sub, then your unknown will become lesser. Show you, okay? So if I sub inside, alpha plus 7 minus 2 alpha equals to 3a minus 2 over 2. Do you realize after I sub, no more beta, only left alpha and a. Then I think it's quite easy to find. Like this, So you see, alpha minus 1 alpha minus 2 alpha is negative 1 alpha equals to 3a minus 2 over 2. I continue move first. Divide by 2, move it up times 2. 14 minus 2 alpha equals to 3a minus 2. Minus 2, move it over plus 2. 16 minus 2 alpha equals to 3a. Okay, I just move around, okay? Other than that, this beta, I think can also sub inside here. Like that can have lesser unknown, right? So I sub 1 into 3. So alpha, the beta is 7 minus 2 alpha. Alpha bracket 7 minus 2 alpha equals to 3a over 2. Mathematics again. Alpha times 7, 7 alpha. Alpha times this, negative 2 alpha equals to 3a over 2. Divide by 2, move it up, times 2. 2 times 7, 14. 2 times 2, 4. Isn't it equals to 3a? So do you guys realize this question, 25, 3 unknown, that's why I got 3 information. But of course, now after I sub 1 into 2, sub 1 into 3, do you realize now my information only left alpha and a? Correct? I think it's quite easy to do. How do I continue? A lot of students, they will tell me continue move. I realize no need to move. You know why no need to move? You see, if I call this equation 4, if I call this equation 5, I feel like I can sub 4 into 5. Why I can? Because I no need to find single unknown, because I realize this is 3a, this also called 3a. Isn't it this 3a? I can straight away sub inside. Very good, Charlies. So isn't it I can sub 4 into 5? Okay, I sub law. So 14 alpha minus 4 alpha square will equals to 16 minus 2 alpha. Because I am 3a, you are 3a, isn't it? Both our 3a will be the same. So after they are the same, I think they look like a general form again. Move everything to one side. Negative, move it over positive. All the alpha combined, negative 2 minus 14, isn't it? Negative 16 alpha. And the last part is the 16. Guys, always remember, even you want to press calculator, if they can simplify, you must simplify. So I think everything can divide by 4. 4 divided by 4, alpha square. 16 divided by 4, 4. 16 divided by 4, 4. Okay, I got this. Press calculator, more, 1 right side 2. Your A is 1. Your B is negative 4. Your C is 4. Guys, what is your first answer? Very good, Aaron, 2. What is your second answer? I hope you guys press yourself, because if you press yourself, you will realize there's only one answer. Normally, your calculator will write x1, x2, right? Now your calculator only write x. Because there's no x1, there's no x2, there's only one answer, which is the answer of 2. Okay, 2. Guys, remember, if you have 2 answers, right, you will write 2 brackets. But if you only have 1 answer, you can write 1 bracket with a square. That means the same bracket, they will happen twice. That's why only 1 answer. So 2 right back minus 2. Okay, this is my alpha answer. Don't stop here. After you find one answer, straight away 1 answer out, right? You want to find the rest are super easy, right? You just need to sub back. So let's say I like to find the A. So if I want to find A, I can sub back to equation 4. Of course, equation 5 also can, okay? Anything you like, okay? So isn't equation 4 tell me 16 minus 2 alpha equals to 3a. So my alpha already get 2. I sub 2 inside. Okay? 2, 2, 4. 16 minus 4, 12. Times 3, move it over, divide by 3. The A, I get 4. That. Guys, this question, other than finding alpha, finding A, they also want to find beta. How do we find beta? Then the whole question, which one got beta? I think equation 1 got. So equation 1, isn't it beta equals to 7 minus 2 alpha? So alpha, we already get 2. We sub inside. Press calculator. Do you guys better get 3? I don't know whether I'm a bit too fast at the back, but I hope you guys all understand because I look at the time, I'm a bit late. I haven't had my lunch and then I need to teach on 4:30. So I'm a bit rushed. But is it okay so far until this particular part? Today's stuff, everything, understand or not? Yes, I really hope it's helpful, okay? Because I know I'm a bit slow, but I mean like for my own student, but yeah, I try to pick those questions that I usually don't do so it can help. At the same time, it can help outsider as well. Can? Just like that for today. Is it okay, everyone? Thank you so much. Bye-bye, guys. 안녕. Ta-da. Thank you. I need to go lah. Bye-bye. What should I press? Okay. Thank you, guys. Bye-bye. 안녕.